What's up, Cancer? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tawny Michelle, and I am so happy you are here. Basically, I'm just another tarot reader and astrologer here on the internet, here on the tube. So, we're weirdos over here, okay? Basically, I am not all love, like unicorns and twin flames and shit. You ain't gonna find that here. I'm not a freaking nun, so please keep that in mind. Usually very cool with my Cancers though, so it's all good. And let's go ahead and get into it, okay? So Cancer, this is a huge month for you. You guys are wrapping up some major karmic shit, okay? So if you've been listening to my other Cancer videos the last few months, well, I've been a little inconsistent, but if you've been here for a while, then you've been hearing me talk about the North Node, okay? Which is a placement in the sky calculated by the moon's orbit, okay? That deals with purpose, that deals with destiny, that deals with what we are here to do, the direction we're here to go in. And that placement has been in your sky for the last 18 months now, okay? Starting at the end of 2018. So this is the last month of that, okay? Because next month it will be moving into the sign of Gemini, okay? So you've been learning for the past 18 months all about self-care, how to take care of yourself, how to stand up for yourself, how to find your power, when to say no to people, when to stop giving to people, when to save your own emotional energy for yourself instead of giving it away to other people, how to stand up for yourself. I think I already said that. Basically just how to take care of yourself, Cancer, who you really are and why. And also relationships, okay? Because the South Node, which is opposite of the North Node, which deals with karmic lessons and karmic debt and past lives and shit like that, depending on what you believe in, deals, or it's been in Capricorn, basically, okay? We have the Five of Swords coming up for you here first. So the South Node has been in Capricorn, in your relationship sector, your opposite sign, okay? And this can resonate for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please keep that in mind as well, but it does tend to resonate a little bit more for Cancer Risings, I will say that. So make sure you watch your other signs as well if it doesn't relate. So this is general. So basically, you've been learning how to empower yourself, how to kind of, you know, find more balance and fairness in your relationships, and that's a huge theme this month. It's kind of like, honestly, to be all the way real with you guys, when I was looking at the astrology for this month for you, and I was taking notes and I was channeling and all of that, I really truly feel like this month for Cancer is kind of like the last straw of something, okay? And you've probably been feeling it because you guys are super fucking intuitive, like we know. You've probably been feeling it. You've probably been feeling this energy of like something's about to come to a head, like something's about to happen, and maybe you can't see it or you don't know what it is, but something is about to happen. I really do feel that for you this month, Cancer, and I don't want you guys to freak out. It may seem like it's not that fun at first, okay? I'm not gonna lie. It may seem a little stressful or scary or unknown at first, but honestly, I really feel that a lot of you will be the one that is kind of initiating the change instead of the change initiating you, you know? If that even makes sense. So anyways, we'll get more into that in a minute. Another thing that's happening is Mars and Saturn are in a spot for you, Cancer, that is basically all about financial debt, resources that come from other people. So any kind of loans, credit, you know, money that you borrow, partners' money, things like that, that comes from other people. Six of Pentacles. You could be feeling a little held down by, okay? You could be feeling a little restricted by, especially if you owe anybody money. I definitely see that you're feeling a little like, I don't know what to do. For some of you, you could be walking away from an old agreement with something. But I do see here you're getting pretty fired up this month, Cancer. You're kind of sick of negotiating with people. You're sick of trying to compromise with people. You're sick of trying to make them see your side of things. You're sick of understanding their side, but them not understanding your side. You're sick of dealing with the bullshit, okay? You're sick of having relationships that feel like business partnerships, or that feel like, you know, the other person has to be the one in charge or in control. You're sick of feeling powerless in your life. I really feel that for you. And this month is like, yo, Cancer, it's time to freaking break the fuck out. It is time to fully embody and embrace this shit. Embrace your power. And I think through a series of circumstances, you are going to get there, my loves. You're going to get there. Now, I do see some of you guys towards the end of the month considering possibly a new relationship with someone. I mean, it could be an old relationship, but you're definitely considering some things. You're definitely considering some new paths. Some of you may even be starting a new path this month, honestly. Yeah. I really see, I almost kind of feel this energy of like Rapunzel, okay? But with your relationships, like you've been trapped inside this castle. And yeah, like we're on quarantine, so keep that in mind. But you've been like trapped inside this castle and you're like, how do I freaking get out of here? And you've just been like looking at the world outside of you. You know what I mean? Like, how can I get through this? How can I get out of here? How can I get out of this? Whatever the case may be. And you're just done. You know, you get to this point where you're just like, I can't effing take this no more. I can't take this no more. I'm out. I'm out. And this doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship for some of you. For some of you, this could be a non-romantic relationship. It could be a business. It could be a business partnership. It could be a project, a job, whatever. You know what I mean? But for most of you, it's likely going to be a relationship. And if you're not resonating to this, then it may not be for you, okay? So don't freak yourself out. Don't think your relationship's just going to end out of nowhere. That's not what I'm saying. Those of you that I feel that for, or that I feel at least something is going to change, either the dynamic, the power dynamic in your relationship, the situations in your relationship, or maybe the living arrangements, whatever, something's going to shift, okay? And those of you that I feel that for have already been feeling this, okay? You are already very aware, very, very aware that this is how you feel, that you feel like maybe you don't get enough say-so, or that you can't really do what you want, or you can't explore what you want to explore, okay? You're feeling kind of like you have voices in your head or in your ears, and it's kind of stopping you. And so you can only kind of daydream about what it is that you want, or what it is that you want to do, because you're too scared to leave the past behind with this 5 of Cups here, right? But for this Libra full moon happening around the 7th, give or take, depending on where you're at, and it may not even be necessarily right on the 7th, but sometime in like the beginning to middle of the month, I do see you with some kind of business deal or some kind of, I'm not sure, you gain some kind of confidence to walk away from something, okay? To set it on fire and walk away from it. Or to at least you start feeling like you're ready to walk away from it. Some of you may pay off some loan or pay off some institution, or this could be a partner's money or finances, but either way, there's an exchange going on here that you either equal out the exchange, like you make it right, or you're kind of like, okay, I'm done. Like I'm done compromising. I'm done with this exchange. And then towards the end, we have the 5 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. So this is definitely, I see here, like you have this vision of what you want, okay? And what you have now is not that, okay? Or you have everything you wanted, but now you don't want it anymore. One of the two. And so Mr. Knight of Cups comes along like, hey, Cancer, how you doing? And then you're like, let me think about this. So that's not going to be the case for all of you, though. But you get to a point where you're kind of like done thinking as much with your heart. you're thinking a little bit more logically. You're detaching from the situation a little bit more. For some of you guys, this could be someone coming back and asking for forgiveness, honestly. And I think you're weighing out your options, you know, by the end of the month. But I do think there's definitely something that is new, that is on the horizon, that you are busting out towards. Like, you are like, I'm going after what I truly want. And it has a lot of potential, okay? So, back to your astrology. Venus is going to be in a place for you guys, Cancer, that is all about distance and relationships, okay? And I also wrote down find an outlet for creative and learning endeavors. It's going to be very important with Venus in the sign right behind yours, okay? There could also be some secret romances that form for you, okay? Or, like I said, just feeling a little bit, it's almost like relationships may not even necessarily be on your mind for a while, okay? Like not like they have been. They will be, but they won't be, if that makes sense. It's kind of like you're kind of thinking about what to do with your relationship dynamic or situation that you have now. And like I said, I don't want you guys thinking I'm saying like you need to break up with this person. I'm not telling you what the fuck to do. I'm just telling you what I see that may happen from the current circumstances that you're in now, or at least that some of you all are in now. But you're learning a lot of lessons to do with relationships, okay? But if you're in a happy relationship and all of that, this could be a business partner, this could be a friend, or some other significant relationship in your life, a job, loans, right, debt, credit cards, whatever, money. Okay, so we have third house, messages. Let's see what else we get. So another thing that's happening for you is Jupiter and Pluto are going to be meeting up in your opposite sign of Capricorn, which, like I said, is all about relationships. And I wrote down power dynamics and strategies in relationships. Certain power dynamic and strategies in relationships won't work anymore. Strategies, Jupiter, third house, and fourth house. I also put major transformations about what you gain through relationships. Also, or just partnerships, resourcefulness in relationships, getting down to the bare necessities of what matters and what doesn't, finding equality or fairness in relationships, transforming the way that you do business, either in relationships or partnerships or just with other people in general. This is kind of like a ticking time bomb, Jupiter and Pluto. That's kind of how I see it. It's like this has been boiling for a while. There's something that's been boiling for a while in your social life, okay? Or in your work life. Because the 7th house can deal with business partnerships and just it can deal with marriage or any significant relationships in your life. So when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about romantic, so keep that in mind. And then we have the Libra full moon on the 7th, okay? And this is where I really see you kind of getting to a point where you're just done, okay? We have Capricorn IU. So you get to a point where you're just like done with something, or you're starting to feel done with something. You no longer want to compromise for the good of everyone else, or the good of your family, or the good of your husband, or the good of your household, or the good of your wife, or the good of your children, or the good of your living situation, or the good of your neighborhood, or whatever the case may be, okay? Something to do with your home and your living situation, but also your relationships, and you are going to be more focused on what you want out of life, okay? Who you want to be. And basically maybe even justice, okay? This could be a time where you're really focused on justice. So, or some kind of justice is served. And then on the 22nd, we have the new moon in Taurus, okay? Now, this is going to be a huge one too. It's going to be new beginnings, changes that may involve a lack of something. So there may be something that happens with a source of income, money, partner's income, something along those lines that's going to get you out of your comfort zone, okay? It's pushing you into a new world and a new way of doing things, and it's time to be innovative. too many cards. So yeah, this new moon in Taurus is going to definitely shake some things up for you. It's possibly going to change how, oh, and then we have your card. It's possibly going to change how you do things, okay? Especially in business, especially when it comes to your social life, your intimate life, when it comes to your fears, okay? There's definitely going to be some kind of change towards the end of this month, Cancer. So, for your oracle cards, like I said, we have 3rd house, Jupiter. Okay, so this is some kind of new understanding I feel here. Also, this could be creativity as well. But then we also have 4th house, roots. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm seeing here is like a need for space, a need for growth when it comes to your home life, your foundational life, so the people that are in your immediate life, like the people that you're really close to, or the people that you live with even. There's kind of like a need for a different kind of system here, or a different kind of strategy or dynamic here. Possibly also a need to communicate. And then we also have Capricorn, which is your opposite sign, which says I use. And then we have Cancer, I feel. So, let me see these all laid out really quick. So, messages, abundance, roots. So I think it's going to be very obvious to you what needs to change, okay? And if there's been a situation that you've been using to make you feel more comfortable or more safe, that may be changed, exposed, or possibly taken away, to be all the way real with you, Cancer. Because this is about finding power within yourself, not someone else or something else or whatever the case may be. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, Cancer, for the month of April. Let me know down below if it ends up resonating or if you could see it resonating. Do remember, this is a general reading, so you may not resonate with every single thing that I said, and that's perfectly fine. You're free to watch your other signs as well if you'd like to get more details on your month. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I truly appreciate it. And yeah, I love you guys. I will see you guys in my other videos. Bye.